Empowerment without structure can lead to chaos. So how do you give your team more ownership without things falling apart? We've talked about why empowerment matters and why leaders struggle to let go. Now let's get practical. If you want a team that takes ownership, makes smart decisions, and thrives, you need a system that allows them to do so without you constantly looking over their shoulder. So I'm going to present today a 5-step framework that makes empowerment structured and not risky. So step number 1, set clear expectations. Empowerment doesn't mean a free-for-all. It starts with clarity. People need to know what's expected before they can take ownership. Define the outcome, not necessarily the process. Give them the what, give them the why, and then let them figure out the how. So try this. Instead of saying, do it this way, say, here's the results we need. How would you approach it? If they are new or not familiar with frameworks that will help them, such as a RACI or the Plan, Do, Check, Act, take the time to teach them and coach them about these frameworks. Number 2, give ownership. If people don't feel they have ownership, they won't take responsibility. Empowerment means letting people make real decisions. If every decision still has to run through you, your team isn't empowered. They're just waiting for instructions. So try this. Assign ownership over specific projects or outcomes, not just tasks. Say this instead. This is your turn to run with this, and I'm interested to hear your approach. Step number 3, coach, don't micromanage. Your job isn't to solve every problem. It's to guide your team to the solution. Instead of jumping in with answers, ask questions to help them think through challenges. Get them to start thinking outside of the box and in some cases, their comfort zone. This builds problem-solving skills and makes your team more independent. So try this. When someone comes to you with a problem, resist the urge to just solve it immediately. Ask, what have you done so far? What are some of the considerations? What options do you see? Step number 4, remove barriers. As a leader's job isn't just to set expectations, it's to clear obstacles. And this is a big one. Even the most empowered team can't succeed if they don't have the right tools, support, or resources. Make sure they have what they need, and if they hit roadblocks, help them remove them. So try this. Regularly ask them, what's getting in your way? Then it's up to you as their leader to take action to fix it. Step 5, celebrate wins and adjust as needed. What gets recognized gets repeated. This is an area I myself need to get better at, and I'm very much that is done, what's next? If you want people to step up, you have to acknowledge when they do. Celebrate when people take ownership, even if things don't go perfectly. At the same time, adjust and refine the process to make empowerment sustainable. So try this. After a project, acknowledge key success points that they ushered in. This is the time to stop and smell the roses and enjoy what has been accomplished so far. So to close out, what are we going to do next? We'll cover my lessons learned over the years and what I believe are key factors to keep in mind when creating an environment for empowering your team to thrive. So I'm just curious. So far, we've been covering a couple of things. I gave you the 5 steps discussed here today. Which one of these do you already use? Or which ones do you struggle with the most? Drop a comment. We'd love to hear from you. Okay, just one more episode left, and I'll see you soon.